Right on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. As the Oracle foretold, two idiots who would misinterpret the news so you don't have to. Live from Deltona, Florida, the avatars themselves, Jack and Laz.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz. And Jack, well, he's on a call for the moment, and he'll be back with us in 1 minute. I don't even know if he went live. Did he go live? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. But meanwhile, let's get those spam announcements out there. He just did. Okay. What's up, BT? What's up, eCondos? Let's get these out there. Did I just do that twice? I might have. Thank you, Waldo. Getting us started off on Whacked Out Wednesday. Devil Cults Online. So if you got some stuff you need done, make sure you hit him up. Waldo with 300 bits. Let's go ahead and get the giveaways open for today. Get started out. Let's see what Waldo's got himself a copy of. 300 bits donation will get you a mystery game key. And of course, get us to 500 bits. We'll do a raffle for a mystery game key. Play a game of marbles. And there's Bridge Troll getting himself a copy of a game as well. Waldo's got himself a copy of Pixel Junk, Monsters Ultimate Plush Shooter Bundle. That's going out to Waldo, and let's see what that's worth. That's worth $14.99 on Steam, going out to Waldo. And let's see what Bridge
And I forgot
Troll's
to
got
unmute my
himself a copy
microphone.
of.
How's
Yeah,
it going,
that
Lance?
helps. It's going.
And you're breaking up in Discord. I don't know if you're breaking up on your stream or not.
I don't know. Nobody said anything to the contrary.
And
I'll
have to ask
got
Mom
himself
this.
a copy of Save Jesus.
Is Laz also breaking up in Discord, Mom?
Apparently, I am. Apparently, I is. I don't know why.
And Mom's like, oh God, it's not just me, because Mom is actually in Discord with us. So in Discord, his
yeah, you
completely
just had
messed
a
up.
little
If you listen to the
wobble.
audio on my side, yeah, it's more than a wobble. Ooh.
Yeah, don't know. They say it's okay on Steam, and Save Jesus.
It's only in Discord then?
Bridge Troll. Save Jesus on Steam.
Save Jesus.
$1.99.
Yeah. So everybody on my stream gets to hear the shit. Okay. And giveaway is open, Econdis, just for you. Please, quickly.
Just for Econdis.
I love free
and
shit.
Bridge Troll says we're doing the House of Pain. The House of Pain.
Oh yeah. And they're introducing the More Boys shop on there. Did I not click go live?
You did. It took a minute. Yeah. You may have to hit refresh on his.
I also kind of got started a little bit late, and it's not connect. The bots aren't connected. Connect. Okay, now let me reset this giveaway. It is open. There it goes. Giveaway's now open on mine. An exclamation mark
Giveaways
play
now
on both
open.
sides. We are going to click start in 3, 2, 1, start. Don't forget, join in on both sides.
69
Twitch.tv/Cynicist and Twitch.tv/Cynicist and Twitch.tv/Cynicist.
Because we never do any kind of jokes referring to 69 here on this show. Never.
Never. So I do need to name my house. And I
Jack's
do
House
need
of Sin.
suggestions.
Jack's House of Sin.
Well, I do have the Sin Den. I did ask this on Facebook. Let's go over some of these recommendations. Jack and Jack's. Maybe a little bit an excessive amount of masturbation there, but yeah, it's all good, right? Let's see. And Bridge Troll with 300 bits. I'm sorry, Bridget Royal with 300 bits, and which means I need to go find my tab for Steam
Lily.
keys. Yeah, the House of Pussy was one of them.
Sin
or
City.
Pussy House, or Cat House. Cat House was one of them.
I was gonna say that the Cat House is because, of course, Heather said you think the house is yours if you're going to be living with cats, and of course,
I mean, it's like we know how that goes. But Mom is up into the early lead, and let's see which game is Bridget Royal going to get. Where is something that he has?
Right now we've got a race. Botox, Econdas, and Jack all vying for it.
The house that Jack bought, yeah.
The house that Jack bought. Jack Meoff's place? I don't know.
I don't know. See, I kind of like the Sin Den just as a reference for Cynicist.
I think the House of Sin, is
yeah. And I was ejected out of my own map. Let's see.
Econdas, Botox, and Jack all battling on and off here as I come flying up from behind trying to catch up.
The jackhole. Yeah. Lots of jackholes live here. How come I'm the only one that's been ejected out of the House of Pain on my stream?
I don't know.
And
we haven't had one here on this side yet.
That Steam key that Bridget Royal received was for the glorious game Xenos 2.
In for the win.
White gold.
Cynicist. But the Cat House sounds
I won?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and Xenos 2 white gold $14.99 on Steam. And
so Tina, did you see my comments in Discord?
To Mom.
I haven't seen a reply from you on that.
Yes, I am, Mom. Mom, I can't even leave. I go outside.
So he did reply finally
to smoke a cigarette, and Lily will wait and meow at me, and occasionally go into the window and like scratch the window.
So then, technically,
she's claimed you instead of the other way around.
Huh?
She's claimed you.
Oh, she has claimed me so much. I mean, you have seen the days where it's like she just jumps in my lap or jumps on top of my desk during lunch with Laz and Jack. Or if I lean back a little bit, she'll just jump on my shoulder.
I've said it a million times. Cats have staff, dogs have owners. You don't own a cat.
I am just furniture. Yeah,
yes.
I am just furniture for Lily. Which is, I mean, for Lily, I'm fine with that. All other cases, I'm not fine with that.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and close the giveaway. We're going to pick ourselves a winner out of a short list here. And Tina is the big winner of this raffle. Let's see what
Woohoo!
Tina's got.
Congrats,
Tina's got
Tina.
himself a copy of Taxi, the game. Let's see what Taxi's all about. Let me
The
guess. You get to
upgraded version
drive
of
a
that is
taxi.
called Uber, and then the DLC for that is called
Lyft.
Lyft. Yeah.
$4.99 on Steam going out to Tina. And let's go ahead and where is Tina? I can go ahead
And
and do that.
that would be hilarious if they actually did that.
That would.
Have I seen Ferocious Cat on YouTube? No, I have not.
No, can't say that I've heard that one
yeah.
either. Next giveaway now open.
Yeah.
Get in on the action.
Yeah. And
But yes,
we
don't
have
forget,
a ton.
this is the last show of the week because Jack is in the middle of a move. Once we finish this show, he's shutting the computer down, tearing it apart, and getting ready to move it to his new house. So we will be gone till Monday.
I think everything on top of the desk, I'm just going to take my arm into a box and say, I'll sort later.
Sort later. There you go.
Yeah, because it's got things like a change thing with USB drives and some dice. I mean, do I expect that to actually survive a trip intact? Then someone did some resin dyes for me and gave it to me, as well as some like other resin pieces and pins for buttholes and vaginas. Challenge coins. I think I'm just gonna sweep my arm across my desk.
Yeah, I couldn't
shove
do
it
that.
all inside
Yeah,
of a box and
that
just
would
say
hurt
desk.
a lot of equipment if I did something like that, like my VR headset, my drive readers, my mixer, my NAS box. Yeah, I couldn't just do that across my desk.
Oh, I should say for all the knickknack stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be doing that for my USB backup drive or the speakers
absolutely.
or the keyboard and mouse. I'm going to, or even the Wi-Fi antenna for this computer. So, yeah, it's going to be something.
Wi-Fi.
But a crap ton of tweets are out there for us to talk about today. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit all of these tweets in an hour.
Big donut.
Oh, it's 0?
Big donut.
Oh.
But I think we should talk about some a good example of Shroud math, though, as posted in Discord yesterday. Well, it's not actually it's not actually Shroud, but it's Shroud math at its best. So,
okay, and this was posted in our Discord.
Yes, right above the funny looking lady.
Okay, okay. This is the meme.
Yes.
Okay. You ready for this? Real life Shroud math. $20 off. Was $1.99. Now $18.01. Save $20.
Save $20. That's right. Now, of course,
anybody
and
looking
at this,
it's $1.99.
Yeah, and then directly below that, the price. You can't see that there. Says, let me bring it over here this way so people can actually see it. Where it says $1.99 right there on the shelf. Now, of course, Tina pointed out that in accounting, when you put things in brackets, that's a negative number. And he says he'd buy everything out. So technically, according to what this sticker says, is that if it was $1.99, it's now minus 18.01
inside of the parentheses. Yeah.
So you would purchase these items and you would get a credit of 18.01 with its grand total savings of $20. But when I looked at this, I said that's Shroud math at its best. $20 off. Was $1.99, now 18.01, save $20. And of course, anybody who doesn't know about the parentheses, which I didn't know, I would have said, "What are you, stupid?" But yes,
It's
Tina,
still Shroud math.
absolutely.
Yes.
It's still Shroud math in its best form, because I'm sure a lot of people look at that and go, well, 1801 from $1.99 is not $20 savings, and then just keep walking because they don't know that the parentheses means that they would get a bargain. Now, looking at this,
Yeah.
there's a date on this milk, and of course,
and you could sit there and actually take the very top portion of that where it's $20 off was $1.99.
yeah,
And sit there and say, this is what your sticker says, which means you owe me $18.01.
that's right.
So, yeah. Buy it all, man. Make a profit. Drink milk or not.
Fridge Troll says, not Shroud math. The numbers add up correctly, not the same as 12 tries to
I'm sorry.
Chance to tame.
Yeah, so it's not Shroud math. It is Shroud adjacent math.
It's actually real math. It's perfect math because it actually makes sense if you know that parentheses means
Shroud math
the
is
negative. That's right.
Shroud math is love.
Again, I got a giggle out of it just by looking at it, and I figured you guys would love to see this, because if you saw that on a store shelf, more likely than not, you'd be going, what the fuck are they talking about? But now that I know that the parentheses means that they'll give me 18 bucks, yeah, I would buy everything on the shelf at that too, Tina, just to get the credits, whether I drank the stuff or not.
Yeah.
I'd take the credits and donate the milk to a food bank or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fun stuff nonetheless for you folks out there. Is that a heritage item? Yeah, there you go, Candace.
Yeah.
But let's talk about.
If you go to Hawaii, I think a gallon of milk's like $8.
Really? I would think it's more these days. I thought it was like $8 back when you were going to Hawaii.
Yeah,
I mean,
but Bridge Troll was, how was chocolate milk ever $20? Well, if you live in an island in the middle of the ocean and you have to import everything becomes expensive.
Hey,
bacon is expensive.
6% of all Americans believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. 6% believe chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
and Econdis is like, I thought milk came in bags.
Well, if you're from up the Great White North, it does in some places. That's right. It comes in plastic bags.
And what's called chocolate milk may come from other things. I watched a video on the internet that showed me where yogurt comes from.
Yeah, well.
Do not.
I don't know.
Two girls, one cup. Yeah.
That's frozen yogurt, eh?
Yeah, that was frozen yogurt.
Oh boy.
It was actually, I believe in the original video it was actually it was more I think it was actually like a Frosty from Wendy's is what they really used.
Oh, yeah, that would be ice milk, not even ice cream.
Yeah, it's not quite yogurt, but yeah.
What do we want to talk about? The New World Order or troll overland encounters? I'll give you a pick for the starters today.
Let's go to add an overworld troll encounter. We no longer have an overland troll encounter because the only one in the game was then turned into a regular adventure scene. So now we can't encounter a troll on the overworld map. Could you possibly add this troll encounter back on the overland? This would allow us to have an encounter with 2 trolls and then the chance of the random NPCs that was a quest that got killed.
Yes.
Here's some suggestions near Virtus Pass where there are trolls. Yes.
Is
You know what? Everything should have a chance for an overworld encounter.
First off, I was pink chocolate milk comes from the bunny. First off, pink milk wouldn't be chocolate; it would be strawberry. It wouldn't be pink chocolate. There's no such thing as pink chocolate. Let's get that straight. If there is, please somebody enlighten me because I'd like to see what pink chocolate looks and tastes like.
If there's a few drops of blood inside of the milk, then yes, there is pink chocolate. Oh wait, but then it would have to be brown.
Oh yeah, well, hello.
there's
Yeah,
no
thank
pink,
you.
Pink chocolate. Yeah. Yeah. Pink milk is strawberry, yes. But you know what? The other observation that I have from this screenshot is, man, where are any overworld encounters on this screenshot?
In this area, yeah. Is first off, when they took and made the troll encounter into an overland actual scene, they made a big mistake. Okay, and again, this is one of those. Please listen to what we're asking for and not interpret it yourself. That's our job, to misinterpret things, not your job. Your job is to listen to what the player base tells you and to make those changes accordingly to please the player base, at least, the way we understand it. And we said that it was a pain in the ass waiting in line at that encounter for that encounter to spawn. So then you made it a scene, in which case there's no line, but if somebody's in the scene and completes the scene, it takes just as long for that scene to respawn as did the encounter out on the overland, actually longer than the encounter on the overland. All we needed you to do was to make it so that if somebody entered that encounter, to immediately respawn another troll, so that if there was a line waiting, somebody could get in immediately and start a new instance and go on their way. Instead, they opted to make it a
Bridget
scene.
Royal.
Yeah.
You need to make a post on the forums. Why are there so few overworld encounters on the map?
Well, that's your opinion. I think there's too many, in especially certain areas, but that's another story in itself. Like if you're going
if I can
between,
run from one side of the map to another without contacting any mobs.
well, you try and run from Exeter to Brittany, and you're going to encounter like 5 or 6 of them. So again, that stretch of road is a lot different than other stretches of the road.
If you made that a distance, that means that you're really running into an encounter once every few days. I mean, how many kilometers of space is that supposed to be?
Riding a horse will let you avoid it if you
outrun the encounter. Yeah,
if you outrun it. It also makes a difference of whether the NPC on the overland encounter actually sees you or not. If they have their back turned, a lot of times it's easy just to walk right past.
Just walk on by. Yeah.
Yeah. If they're facing you, though, more times than not, it can get you. But if you're moving fast enough, you used to be able to actually run if you had buffs on and get an escape it. But sometimes just not enough that you would think it was like the old UO lag, where somebody threw an energy bolt at you and you ran 5 screens away thinking you got away with it, then you stopped and all of a sudden 30 seconds later that energy bolt came up from behind you and boom, you dropped dead. Great lag there. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Mob won't even pull you in if you're mounted. Yeah, again, well, I don't know about that. If you're mounted and you're just lollygagging along, you should get pulled in. If you're moving at a good clip, then again, I think they should ignore you. I think there should be, speed equals, type trigger there. If you're moving at a certain speed, they won't even have a chance. But crowd math. See, Jack thinks there should be encounters everywhere, so that you have to fight your way.
Well, so if you were looking at this screen There should be like a wolf over by the forest. There should be a bear or a troll up in the mountains. There may be a bandit hanging around one of those rocks. There's still paths that you can take to avoid everything, but you still need to see them on the map.
So you're saying that at least in those 3 areas that are circled red, there could be encounters in all 3 of those areas?
All 3 of them, and then also add an encounter down in the green tree area, the green forest. I could easily see 5 different possible encounters on this one little portion of the map.
Yeah,
but currently there's 0.
Not me.
I know there are definitely more important things to work on,
not a fan
like getting
of them.
fucking maps.
Yeah, it is. Personally, I'm not a fan of them, especially when they're as obvious as they are. There are a couple other games that I've played where you don't even get to see that there's an encounter. You're just wandering down the road, and all of a sudden, screen starts to fade, and you've been ambushed type thing, and you didn't get a chance to avoid it. You didn't get a chance to you didn't get a chance to see it ahead of you. It's just you stumble upon it, you trigger it, and actually that's right, Bridge Troll, is I tend to agree with you there, but seriously, he says there are more important things to work on, like maps.
I tried to say that, but you were busy ranting.
Well, that's my job, man.
You were ranting and didn't listen to anything. You were trying to pretend to be me, where you don't listen to your partner.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. Huh? What are we talking about? Oh, we're going to be talking about new Novia World Order proposal by Taru.
World Order.
It is vital to Novia to have players see other players and ultimately see the Novia world as very much alive. The Achilles heel of Novia is that there are far more places to go than players to populate them, at least for now. This proposal addresses the core issues without compromising existing players, nor their assets as every last Outlander is important. I'm actually going to partially address this. You remember when we had selective multiplayer to where you could have single player online, friends only online, and multiplayer online?
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that they changed that to, okay, now you've got friends only mode for a combat scene, and the overall map is multiplayer online, as well as towns are also multiplayer online, but adventurer scenes can be friends only. Was to make the world seem more populated.
Yes.
So they tried that. But let's go back to Taru's comment.
And I'm going to have to step away for just a moment because I got to take care of something important here. So you continue on. I will be right back.
Laz is dropping a deuce. Please don't forget to mute your microphone. Okay, but part 1. New players are rewarded deeds for completing questline. Those deeds are currently POT deeds and should be place anywhere deeds. It's just as important for the game that NPC towns succeed as POTs. A dead town is a dead town either way. Alternatively, there should be a continued questline to upgrade the deed. Part 2. Pots that have not had a single resident visit in 2 months and the owner has not logged in 6 months should be considered abandoned and become invisible
Abandoned.
on the overworld map and associated connections. Should the owner log into the game, even if they do not visit the town should be instantly visible again in the exact location it was before, in the same state it was before. That one?
Remember that. Remember that.
Well, okay. So let's go over part one. The idea that there's a continued quest line to upgrade your deed from POT only to place anywhere, and then you keep on adding quests on.
I like it. I like it.
Good idea. Fantastic.
Absolutely. I like that one where you got a chance to actually go to a full-blown NPC town, place anywhere deed by continuing.
Now,
and again, we're looking at 5 episodes. We're working on episode 2, so each additional episode should be able to maybe.
And we're still working on episode 1
like that. Yeah, well, yeah, I understand.
We're working on episode
1.125. Content-wise is done. There ain't no new episode 1 content going in. Let's get that straight.
How do you
They're
define
fixing
content?
bugs. Yeah.
It's not just bug fixes.
Yeah. Content
not
is,
just bug fixes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not adding any more scenes to episode 1.
Is episode 1 feature complete?
Well, that's
also
debatable
debatable.
as well. Yeah, that's highly debatable.
Yes. Okay, so the comment about a dead town is a dead town.
Tina, hold on. Let's address Tina's question here.
Okay.
He says, I thought they had dropped the idea. Yeah. Go ahead. I'll let you finish it.
Of NPC towns having player lots going forward.
That was episode 2 because, again, I deem that unwilling to take the time to program it is what I deem that as. You're going to drop in 100 extra player-owned towns, but you're not going to add content in because you don't want to take the time to pay your programmers to go add those lots into those scenes. That's the way I attributed that, not the fact that, out of a diet doctor.
I know. I'm completely. Well, this can.
Also, the fact that they only wanted to put 3 NPC towns in the whole episode 2 was another decision compared to all the NPC towns that are in episode 1. Again, trying to cram in, a lot into a little without doing all the work that's needed to be done. That's just the way I attributed that. Again, that's my feelings, my personal opinion on it. Whether that's any truth to that or not, we don't know. But that's how I took that announcement when that was announced. That we're not going to do that because it's too labor intensive and we don't want to pay somebody to do it.
Well, so the other issue, a dead town's a dead town.
Yes, absolutely.
Why are the towns dead? Why are the towns dead? Is it lack of deeds or is it lack of players?
I think it's lack of advertising, bad placement, a whole bunch of other things because
no social draw.
Yeah, there are plenty of NPC towns that are dead.
Players. Yeah.
Plenty of NPC towns as well as plenty of POT towns that are dead. I happen to live in a couple of them. Teneby Landing right near Exeter. It's right off Black Rock Cove. It's supposedly connected to all this other stuff, but you go into that town and I think there's 4 people who live there. That's it.
Yeah.
4 whole people. Otherwise, dead town. And of course,
and game sucks equals no players. So, what should be the development priorities? Episode 2 or fix episode 1 to actually make the game more sustainable?
Well, see, Maynard, as we continue on here, we'll get to that as well because somebody will argue that case here in just a minute. So let's continue on.
Okay. So part 2, all POTs that have not had a single resident visit in 2 months and the owner has not logged in for 6 months should be considered abandoned. So when we're talking about that,
and or both. Does it have to be both to hit this, or is it and or? If nobody's visited for 2 months, and the owner hasn't logged in for 6 months,
and
or,
that would
the
be
owner,
those two conditions must be met simultaneously. Owner hasn't been around for 6 months, and no resident has logged in for 2 months.
Yeah, resident,
which is a person that has a placed property. Okay. Then make that invisible. Part 2A, should a resident of a pot find themselves with a property they can't access because the pot is now invisible, and you can't access it, and he or she did not log on for that 2-month period, all of the player's stuff will be sent to the bank. I would say property manager.
Yeah, well, again, we're waiting for that one. If property manager has a space and you don't pay your rent, said property goes to property manager so that people don't have to spend time redecoing something that took 6 months to deco.
Yes.
Yeah, but moving right along again.
Now, let's see.
The goal.
The goal of this change is to improve the new player experiences and make every town, POT and non-POT, a vital and attractive part of the game. It does not take away any paid benefits at all. Nobody loses anything at all other than the infinite right to make this game look deserted without at least logging in twice a year. As a side note, I realize these suggestions can be contentious and I may be wrong. If there are those that feel differently, that's fine, and all flaming posts are welcome. At the end of the day, none of these posts hold much weight because everything is a matter of priorities in terms of business objectives and tasks to those precious company employees that keep this game afloat. We all want that. Do we want a better game? Or raise your hand if you would like a better game.
Yay! Better game.
Yes.
Now on to commentary. Bring on the flaming posts.
I don't think these are necessarily bad ideas or have a strong opinion about them one way or another. I don't care. But I did want to make this post because first post is always relevant. But I do think that people overrate of the game looking alive. An example being the scrapping of private town instances in the overworld map. What really makes the game world look alive is for it to actually be alive.
Be alive. Be alive.
Need players. That makes the game look alive. Not an empty town. The lack of players make it look dead. I agree that I think the main difference here is that the proposal does not take away for anything from once ambitious players that have been pulled away for life reasons. It simply pauses them until they come back. Back in Alpha, really disliked going into most towns, private or not, because it took forever to walk through them, and there was nothing to do or fight in most cases. Now it's worse in a way. I have taught myself to ignore all towns except for the few that I know and have a need to visit. The reason I developed that skill is because the vast majority of towns have less than 0 to offer. I go in, waste an hour looking around and get nothing out of it. Not even an experience because the town's
250
empty.
gold. Talking to the town crier.
Yeah. Yes. Even a full town feels alive. Yes. because there's very little social interaction. That is absolutely correct. And there's no reason whatsoever that in a town there should be, wait, how many people are nearby? One person other than myself and Laz in this scene. And I'm sure
who we
that
will
there,
never
if I,
see.
if we,
Yeah, let's get over to that because I keep this
Okay.
up throughout the show. As you all notice, the nearby players, and a lot of times it's usually just me and Jack sitting here. But Uthgar
Yes.
Krakenwolf is someplace in, and he's gone.
Oh,
There he
he
goes.
is
Bye
gone.
bye.
Yeah, he is gone.
So
So
in a
there's
town with,
no reason
we
for
can
that.
do this now. What is it? Lots. I think I have it clicked on. In a town with 75 full lots, you would think that there would be people hanging out doing their stuff every day, but there isn't. There's just me and Jack holding down. Jack and I should run for mayor of Owl's Head and be done with it.
Uh, Supreme dictator of the overworld map. So I'm the supreme dictator of everything.
Supreme Dick.
Yeah. You aren't mayor of Owl's Head? Well, if our lot was further down on the main road, we could do that because then he's also the official greeter of to Owl's Head. But since we're all the way at the back of Owl's Head, yeah, just keep
Yes.
on running north, and eventually you'll get to my lot and Laz's lot.
Yeah, Shooter Jennings, he'd tell you I was the mayor.
Yeah, but when's the last time Shooter logged in?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to go look.
Yeah.
And thank you for the follow. I can't even pronounce that. Zefrika?
Me either, because I can't see it.
Zefrika
But yes.
229007?
Yeah. Instead of looking at how do we make the towns look more filled, right? Because that's really what the purpose of Taru's post is. Make the towns look more filled and hide the empty ones. We should instead say, why are the existing towns? And Laz, I want you to go on your list and let's go ahead and teleport to different towns.
Well,
Okay.
let's go out to, do you have Teneby Landing on yours?
I am not going to tell you which town I'm going to, but it is a town that is related to the storyline that I'm going to go to. If I can remember one.
I have a long list.
Okay.
Like all of them.
Well, you're going to have to find town, no ransom. So if you sort your list.
South Marsh Village?
I am choosing something
the one that doesn't exist but is on there that
is that on the storyline?
I don't know. Because
I don't think Owl's Head is technically on the storyline.
Is well, sure it is. It's got the flag above it, doesn't it? Let's go out to Hiddenvale.
Let's see. And why don't I have Ardoris even in this list?
You should.
Or is that going to be? Oh, that's because it's currently a. So I'm going to one of those towns that's on the storyline. Yeah.
Isn't any
the main
town
storyline of the game
like this above it a storyline town?
You'll have to take a picture of that. I'm not on the overworld map. I am actually going to another town.
Well, anybody out there? Yes, Rich goes. What's the storyline?
So the episode 1 quest line for the Shroud of the Avatar.
Any of these towns that have this big banner like North Valeway should be a storyline town. Owl's Nest should be a storyline town. Greymark Forest should be a storyline town.
No. Neither of those
Well,
are storyline towns.
that's how it's explained. Any town that had a big banner hanging over it like this was a storyline town. Kingsport was a storyline town.
No.
Well, that's how it was explained early on. Anyone that had a big banner over it was a storyline town. That's how you knew whether they were important to go to or not. So you ignore everything except the ones that have the big banners on them.
Yeah, Laz, this is a misremembering. I don't remember it. Mom doesn't remember it. Yeah. And oh my God, this is so
storyline
awesome.
town.
Oh geez. Come on, game, respond. So let me pull up nearby players in the town of Exeter. 0. This is a storyline town. And part of the main storyline. So I'm going to now go to Ardoris. And people do not
Adoris
just
got
teleport there
150
just to-
some odd lots.
Yes. And this is going to be more painful than that teleport to Exeter was. The game froze on me teleporting to a non-NPC scene. Or a non-adventure scene. Yeah, so to me, the issue becomes if we should not have these towns empty. There should probably be 10, 20 people in there almost all the time. And then because they're going about doing their business, but that's related to player population. We need to increase the player population. And what are we going to do in order to do that? Should we continue to work on episode 2, which is that attracting a lot of new players? Or do we need to go back and fix episode 1? Oh, look at the number of empty lots in Ardoris now. Oh
yeah, there's always a couple lots. How many empty are there right now?
Okay. Now, Ardoris, CC's here, as well as Barkeep, Cabazon, Gizmo. And so there's at least 5 people, so 6 total now. But how many empty lots? Lot listing. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Whoa. Row. Water City, Water Town. Yep, lots of empty lots in Ardoris. You too can have a lot in Ardoris. Okay. And let's check one other town. I'm thinking, where is Brittany? What's the main Brittany cat? It's not Britmart. It's not Brittany Estates. Central Brittany.
Central Brittany.
Why don't I have Central Brittany? I've been there.
Yeah, maybe not since Persistence.
Well, no. Since Persistence, because I have my Shroud.
Yeah, so you had to go there to get your Shroud.
I haven't gone back since they implemented. But let's see. But Brittany's Estates, Brecon Bay. Yeah, Sultan's there. Where is whatever? Brittany Estates. Fuck it. Yeah. So, but the problem is how few people are actually in these scenes, which means we need to increase the player population. What are we going to do to increase the population?
And again, for reference, let's see.
Oh, and Tina's like the chapter 1 questline still has issues 3 years after release. And I can't recommend this game
online
until the episode 1 quest line is bug free. Thank you there, Tina. Yeah. Oh, it resets also every few months. Yeah, that makes it even better. Because I thought I'd been, and so in Brittany Estates, there's one other player near me. And then let's see, where am I going to go to? Yes, and actually having a we are going to add artifacts and then tell people to go get them and combine them, and that's going to make all the people come to Shroud of the Avatar. Yes.
Make this a crafting game. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
I
see,
mean, it's like
Bridge Troll, again, one of them things that, again, if you do it right, you never have to go visit a mine ever again. You never have to go
yeah.
hunting ever again. If you have enough gold and you put purchase orders out for stuff, people will come sell it to you. Uh, I just had somebody sell me the other day 200 plus wolf carcasses for my food production. Somebody just sold me granite for some other production today. Somebody sold me some
Wait,
ore. You know,
yeah. The best way, turn around, go start yourself a new player.
new. Yes, I understand.
Pretend you
New.
have no knowledge on anything and start running around trying to figure things out. As soon as you do that and you realize, hey, this game's an MMO, and you see nobody for the first few hours of gameplay, how do you think that feels?
Like a lot of other games.
Empty.
Or you get in one of those games where you log in
Yeah.
and there's 1,000 other people who ignore the living daylights out of you and make you feel like you're all
that's
alone,
fine, but you at least see
there's
those other
1,000.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if they're gonna just ignore the shit out of me, I might as well just not see them. Is my point. Is if
Yeah.
I got to see all these other players and they're all sitting in their little cliques or they're ignoring anybody who's new, not even saying hello. At least here in Shroud, the one thing we've got is a community that goes out of their way to say hello to people, introduce themselves to people,
Yeah.
help people
Ooh.
when you see them.
Central Brittany.
Excuse
Central
me.
Brittany has one other player in it.
Well, you could have easily just pulled up your friends list to see where everybody was, Jack.
Am I even a friend with Elmo?
You should be.
I am a friend with Elmo.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
the real question is, did I
amazingly enough, one quarter of my list of friends is now actually hiding where their locations are. So that people like Marguerite, you can't tell where they are. Moldy Potato, just a couple that you would know. Twistar, Z, Elron,
a lot of that's the people that min-max, and they've discovered someone discovered a great area for XP. They don't want everybody to know where they're at.
Well, all I got to do is, teleport to them if they're on my friends list, and boom, I know where they're at and what they're doing.
No,
I mean, come on. Yeah.
Not even that. You just need to get that Findoro's tablet of finding out and type their name.
It only works once a day. I can teleport to any of these people who are on my friends list. Actually,
how many of them do you have?
Actually came in handy. Again, about a quarter of my list right here. More than a quarter of the first part of the list is people with hidden. Yeah.
Let's see. Where is Marguerite hiding today? Right name on tablet. Oh, she's out in Varic Chaos. Oh no! Nobody go kill her. But yes. What is after I make the component? Wait. Hell, even as an ancient player, I have no idea how to make the right suit of armor for my purpose. Because the tooltips for crafting components now make it easier. People probably PvP are forgetting to unhide themselves. After I make the component, you got to be in the party. Crafting needs work. Oh, hi,
Which
Lily.
brings us to one last topic.
Lily, what do you want to
Salvage.
talk about? Salvage. We never want to talk about salvaging.
Why did that jump over
Salvage
there?
my game and increase the salvage speed. It's brutally slow. And increase any chance. I don't know what this guy's talking about. The salvage speed is fast compared to any of the other crafting stuff.
Yeah. I think that hey, Cece's here.
Yes. Cece's following me around. Shh. Cece's stalking us. Yes, the crafting system is a maze of confusion with no really good documentation. And that was not even me saying, Lily, get up on my shoulder. She just loves me that much.
She has came. That's right.
Well, she jumped in my lap first, and then she decided she wanted to get up on my shoulder.
Yeah,
'Cause
crafting,
she was on the ground.
crafting, salvaging, all that stuff should be like a lot faster. I mean, like a whole crap load
absolutely.
faster.
There's so much of that needs to be faster that it is.
Yeah,
amazing.
you want to keep people's attention. Don't make them sit there so long that Jack can go play another game of Pew Pew while he does a round of 20 batches of scrolls. He can play a whole other round in a game while he waits for a batch of 20 scrolls to be done.
Think I'm joking about that, I have actually streamed that before, where I set up a batch craft and went and played competitive matches.
And I think Bridge Troll Bridge Troll for the win on the house name.
Oh, Lily Pad?
The Lily Pad.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, TikTok,
Yes.
we got to get out of here. Jack's got to get moving. And of course, time for us to get out of here. We'll just tell you that the NBNN Shrouded Avatar Community Calendar is available on NBNN, and you're watching NBNN live right here on twitch.tv/Innocist or twitch.tv/NBNN News. CC joining us on the lot. Thank you. And off again, going about her business. That's right. Don't forget to go buy a duck from Shroud Marketplace. Don't forget to go visit Black Rock Cove. Tune in to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Head out to shroudmusic.com for ABC files. And of course, visit Weddings and More by me. If you're looking to get hitched, want some Telethon rares, or want to buy a duck or some other goodies. Need more cowbell? I've got it. Of course, we've got a little bit of everything out at shroudmarketplace.com. A place where you can buy or sell just about anything. Don't forget to visit Mom's shop.
Click on register and buy stuff.
That's right. Mom is the patron saint of lazy avatars.
That's right. And you know what time it is?
It's time for us to start thinking about that
giveaways. Close giveaway.
That's right. Close and out giveaways. Last giveaway of the week. Let's see who's going to win it.
Sage-wise.
Spawn for Egg.
Thanks, Lily.
Spawn for Egg. Been a while since you won, but you've got yourself a copy of Siberia for Spawn for Egg. Congratulations to you.
And Sagewise got himself a copy of The Ship Murder Policy, or the Murder Party.
And Siberia is $12.99.
Did everybody appreciate Lily's tail smacking me in the face?
Of course.
Because it really was smacking me in the face. But let's see, how much is The Ship Murder Party? $10. Congratulations there.
Nice.
Yes.
As we wrap it up for this week, we'll be back with more on Monday. God willing, of course. Till then,
yes.
I'm Laz.
And that was a cat o' one tail. I'm Jack. And
And we
see you
are
next week sometime.
NBNN. That's right. Jack's going to have fun moving. And we'll
Oh,
see you when he's broadcasting from the new place on Monday. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of the week. And we'll see you all then.
You don't even have to close.